Danica here, and in this video, we're gonna continue in this Memberium with ActiveCampaign series. So I hope you have watched the previous video where we created custom post type with gamification for this demo site. We've created courses in there, set up mark complete buttons, and some lock and open indicator for your content. So if you have missed that, please watch the previous video of this one to see how we have done that. And then once you're finished, you could continue this video. In this video, we're going to create some automation for how we will drip our 7-day free trial content. So let's get started. So if you could remember, we have set up a 7-day free trial, tags, and we have some drips in there. In our course here, I'm logged in as an admin, but let's go to the courses. And then here, course A. As you can see, we have day 1 to day 7. And there's some lock indication. And if we check lesson 1, edit this post, we can see that we have protected this with the drip tag for the day 1. So we're going to create an automation for how we're going to drip that content, and I'm going to keep it simple, but I'm also going to show you an example of maybe an advanced automation for dripping your content here. But example, what I want to do, and this will be in continuation to the next video, I'm gonna show you how to give points whenever someone, like whenever a day is open, and maybe whenever they mark a lesson complete. So I'm just gonna prepare that custom field here because I'm gonna use that as part of my automation. So I'm gonna create a field. I'm gonna name it points, and I'm just gonna leave it as text input and put it in the membership details. Okay, we're just gonna leave it in there. But let's now start the creating of the automation. I'm gonna name it, for now, I'm just gonna name it create an automation, start from scratch, continue, and then let's name it, we're not gonna put some start for now. Let's just name it drip. Like that one. And then, so this is a 7-day free trial content. And what we're gonna do is, of course, if we check, we need to prepare the tags first. So you make sure that your tags is ready. If I go to my contacts here, manage tags, I will see all of my drip tags. So I have day 1 to day 7. So I'm going to use this, and how we're going to work is you decide however you want your contact to be triggered here. I'm gonna use the start automation in the other campaign. I'm gonna show that to you. But you could also trigger your automation via tags or web form. But for this one, the way we will start this is we're gonna have contacts and then add tag. We're gonna add day 1 immediately because we want day 1 to be open right away. And I mentioned that we want to give points whenever a day is complete. is open, and another points once they complete it. So I'm just gonna put here, add like contacts, and then I think it's in the conditions, and then perform math. And what I'm gonna do is I want to pick that points, and I want to give like 50 points whenever a day is open. So I'm just gonna do that. Okay. And I'm gonna repeat this process, but what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna um have a waiting after that. So wait for a specific period, day one. So this is the day one. We open it right away, like immediately once we drop the members here. Day one is gonna be open. We give 50 points. And on the day two, we need to have a waiting for 1 day and then repeat the process. So we're gonna do the same thing, add the tag. This time it's gonna be day two. And then we're gonna do add the points, perform a math, 50. Oops. We're gonna need to search for that failed points, then save. And then the process repeats. So wait again for day one. And let me just complete this so that I could continue with my explanation. Okay, so last but not the least, another waiting. And then day 7. And then we add another points. And then after that, I'm just gonna end this automation. But of course, you could do different things. Like example, other than the tag, you could also after the points, you may want to send them an email saying that day one is open and ready for you to track. And then the same thing for day two. And then in that email, you could include day one's link just in case they missed it, so that you keep in touch with your members using this automation. So once they start, they're gonna start day one right away, give some points, waiting, then day two, then give some points, and then wait another day. So we have 1 day waiting before each drip day tags. And of course, we also give 50 points. Now I'm gonna activate this, and the way I will integrate this to my automation is I'm going to go to my give access here, and so after here, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start the automation right away. Okay. You could also move it to here so that you have that run first. You make sure that day one tag is applied, and then you run your update contact record, and of course you send your login credentials for your member. So you could do it that way. And of course you could also trigger it via tag. So that's how we set up the automation. It's very simple, but if we let's just drop a contact here to show you how this works. So let's just say maybe mem2. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove these tags manually for now. And day 3. Okay, I'm gonna remove that, and then I'm gonna trigger the drip campaign that I set up manually to show you how this works. Okay, and then if we check this, it's still working, so I'm just gonna refresh and let's see what happens. So first is the 50 points has been given and day 1 tag has been applied. If we check here in the drip and then view the automation where this contact is at, so you can see that we entered the automation, we applied the day 1 tag, we've given the 50 points, and now we're in the waiting before we proceed to day 2. So this works, and it's gonna proceed on the next day, and then on the next day, and so on. So after, on the 7th day, we should have all the tags and all the points collected. In the next video, I'm gonna show you how the points works, and maybe even show you some example of how you could use points to maybe claim some content or use that to access some content that are locked. But this is how this automation works. Now, this one is very simple, but you could also make it like, instead of just waiting 1 day, you could also make it a very specific, like example, wait until, let's just say, current day of the week is, let's just say, Monday. Maybe you want your dripping or this course to start every Monday. You could also do that rather than just having a wait for 1 day. So whatever you need this to like be scheduled, you can do that. And that's one of the great thing about this integration, Memberium with ActiveCampaign, because it doesn't lock you to how much delay you can set in terms of driving your content. It really gives you unlimited, like it's very flexible. You could set whatever delays, whatever filter you need your members to have before you could proceed, or before they could proceed to the next content or level that you are offering. So it's very powerful. Another example here I have is, I set this up. I'm not sure if it's big enough, but this one, this is an automation that I set up where we release, like when a member joins, we release a book per, depending on the month where they are at. Maybe I'm gonna record a more dive deep video about this and demonstrate how this exactly works. But as you can see, when the contact enters this automation, we have a decision diamond here, and it says the credits, because we're also using credits, the credits must be greater than or equal to 1. So the way this works is, when a member joins, let's just say 3 months, we give credits per month. So they get 3 credits for 3 months subscription. So the requirement is the credits needs to be greater than or equal to 1. And we're also checking if the current month is December. So if it's like example, like right now, let's just say if it's March, then the member is not gonna get the March book. They will get the April books, because the setup, the client needs to work with the author before they could book how many items they need for that month. So there's some requirements here that the client needed, and this automation handles that. So if it's December, we give January's tag. We open January for them, not December, and we subtract some credits. So if they have 3 credits after we give January, they're only gonna be left with 2 credits. And this continues and on until the end of the year. Now, let's just say a member sign ups for this, and they come like on the month of, let's just say, February. So the way this works is the contact or the member joins, and then it's gonna completely, let me get my pen, but they start here, like in here, and then what's gonna happen is once they start, they will skip this. This is not gonna go through, and they will proceed to whatever month they join. So, example, if it's February, then they will immediately start here because we're using the tag rule. And again, more on that in the future videos. But because Memberium works with ActiveCampaign, you could do advanced and custom flow like this. It doesn't limit you to how you need your dripping to exactly work. And again, that's really one of the powerful feature or Memberium with ActiveCampaign or key functionality could do for your membership site. So you could market via emails and recognize them via tags and so on. But yeah, I hope this video helps and showed you what you could do for your automation and how you could rip your content for your members. Again, in the next video, we're going to talk about points. And if you have any question, feel free to comment that down below. I will do my best to answer those as soon as I can. And I hope this video helps you. And yep, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.